cinnamon rolls and cereal laid out and bananas.
Here we go. I mean, this one here is good.
We got 5 ranches and they want to start running 2 hunts a week. But
I just threw it around.
money shot. He's got some chopped beef for lunch today, so as long as it's not okay, if that's chopped beef, that's not it then. But if not, there's some in the fridge or in the freezer, or you can just cook the bacon and we can do that.
Nope.
Oh, are they?
Oh man, they're taking long shots.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're having a
I
good
knocked
time.
that one right out of the sky, right through here.
We hit a snake.
Yeah.
Did you really?
And he's not flying. Shot him in the back.
Just hanging out, huh?
Uh-huh.
Man, you put a chunk.
What is your name?
My name is Billy Hodges.
Hodges?
Yes.
Tell me a little bit about the organization.
Well, Hunts for Heroes started just as going to Brooks Army Medical Center and picking wounded soldiers up and taking them deer hunting, and it just grew from that, and we developed into a 501c3 organization, and we take a lot of them hunt. This is our 12th or 13th event of the year, and hunting season is only 1 week old, and we've already taken a couple of hundred soldiers hunting.
What kind of, what got the idea of getting something like this started?
Well, when I was in the Army back in the 70s and stuff, and it was just a really bad time to be in the Army. I knew how it felt to not have any respect from the public, and I just decided, since I had been in the outdoor outfitter business for about 25 years, it would be something that I could do to just show the soldiers that they are appreciated, and there are people out there that are want to get them out of the hospital and get them out in the country and show them a good time.
What kind of response have you gotten from AMSI, and any problems there working with them or anything at first, or?
It's with any kind of organization. We have some people in command positions that don't appreciate hunting, but we overcome those things. We have a system to where we can find the wounded soldiers and get them out here, even though there is some anti-hunting sentiment. I thought of the name Hunts for Heroes, but a lot of people just don't like hunting, and we've overcome those obstacles.
How many guys have you had so far this year?
Oh, I'd have to count them up. Probably counting the repeat business, probably over 200. Wouldn't you say, Steve?
Yes, sir.
Oh.
Okay. All right.
Here he comes.
Yeah, they're blasting all that distance over there. Somebody's gonna have full
Hammering,
sooner.
hammering. He's far out there. He's not getting any closer. You got it. Organization is, I would say 90% of our volunteers are volunteer firefighters in El Campo.
Okay.
And they make the core of our volunteers. They come out and they help us with the decoys.
You want ranking on that too? Or?
Yeah, just name.
James Orlowski.
Spell your last name?
Orlowski.
James, where are you from?
I'm from Greenfield, Wisconsin.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me a little bit about you were, injured in Iraq?
Yes, I was wounded in Baghdad, Iraq. We were in a SKT site, a small killing team for snipers. And I was on the roof, and later it was about, say, 8 o'clock at night, and there's a few guys walking across the street, and they shot two RPGs at the house. One of them hit where I was sitting. It threw me about 5 feet, landed on a milk crate, and I fractured the fourth lumbar of my spine in half. And I was in Baghdad for about another month before I got medevaced out. Went to Germany for about a week, and then I've been here in Texas for the last 6 months.
So what kind of treatment are they giving you right now? What's being done?
They did a couple epidural steroid injections into my spine. They didn't want to do surgery right away because I wanted to hold off. I'm doing a lot of physical therapy. Do physical therapy 3 times a week, and that's basically about it.
Okay. What about getting out? Did you do any hunting up in Wisconsin?
When I was younger, yeah, and then I joined the Army, and when I joined the Army, I didn't do too much for the last about 3 years, and then sitting in, I sat in my room for about 4 months, just going to appointments and everything, and then I heard about the Hunt for Heroes and everything from the other guys, so I decided to give it a shot, and first time out, I mean, I had a blast, and I just keep coming back, and it's just been just such a great time. Everything that they do for us, it's just, I mean, I appreciate it. I can't even put into words sometimes how much it means to me.
What's it like in the hospital? I mean, just before this came up, I mean, what kind of any activities, or just?
I was only in the hospital for about a week because they kept me in Iraq, in Baghdad, in my room for a whole month before they medevaced me because they didn't want to send me out right away. Don't know why, but I go up there, like, see my buddies and stuff a lot, and most of the guys up there are burnt or either walking around with their prosthetics on or just sitting up in there trying to recover, and that's basically about it.
Quite a few of them able to get out, and
They some of them, yeah, they get out.
What kind of conversation get back in them after a day like today? I mean, everyone kind of wondering how you did today, what you did.
Oh
today.
yeah, they always ask, show them pictures and everything, and most of them, when they get better, they said they're gonna come out and have a good time and stuff. So I'm looking forward for them to get out of the hospital.
What about family back home?
Back home in Greenfield, and then I just had my brother. He went back to Qatar for another 18-month tour.
What's he in there?
He's in the Army. He's satellite communications.
All right. What is your name?
Samuel Rodriguez.
Sam, tell me a little about what happened with you. Give me a little history of the military first. What's your?
Well, I joined to be a mechanic a few days before September 11th. Ended up going over to Iraq, being convoy security, working the 50 cal on a Humvee, doing securities at North Iraq, East, West, South, everywhere, even down into Kuwait. Happened to hit a roadside bomb, flipped our Humvee, tore my shoulder up, messed up my back a good amount, have some shrapnel on my arm. But other than that, everything's working pretty good.
So how long you been at BAMSI now?
I got injured February 9th, ended up going to got to BAMSI about the 22nd of February.
And been there ever since this year.
Mm-hmm.
Been there ever since.
Oh yeah.
Tell me what's it like get out something like this on a weekend?
Oh, it's great. Don't get to do much at the barracks. Watch TV, go play games with some of your fellow soldiers there. Be on the internet. That's about it. Go out to eat every once in a while. But to come out to an event like this, it's just stress reliever is what it is. Just go out. You don't even have to hunt. You can come out, sit by the campfire, do anything you want pretty much. Just relax.
What's prognosis on you? I mean, how much longer are you gonna be there? Any idea?
I should be getting out soon. I've already had my surgeries, physical therapy. Other than that, I should be getting out pretty soon. My physical therapy, everything's working.
Okay. All right.
Chat about Scotch Bonnet a little while.
If you want to, take the 4-wheel.
Yeah. James, tell me what made you decide to get in the military, and how long have you been thinking about it?
My uncle, he's actually been in the Army since he was 18. He's about 42 now. He's been infantry the whole time, and he was one of my biggest role models growing up. And ever since I was 6 years old, I was always go to his house and play with all his Army stuff. And about when I was in 8th grade, I was going to freshman orientation, and they brought TVs in, and saw the second plane hit the Twin Tower. And from there, I just knew that, that's what I wanted to do, and my folks knew that's what I was going to do, and they kind of were trying to push me a different way because they didn't want their 2 kids being in the military. My brother also joined after he graduated. And then 3 months out of high school, I joined the Army, and I was going for basic, and been in for about 2 years now, and don't regret it, and shoot, I would love to go back.
So they won't let you go back now?
No.
Okay.
So you joined when you were 18?
Yeah.
I was 17.
Yeah,
That's a blue wing teal. This is a green wing teal.
got the blue wings.
Got there.
Show the other one you got too.
Oh yeah.
We got another one. Halfway.
Diver.
That spread.
Close enough.
I know they'll make it. More than welcome to have some. We need some cups, don't we?
I made some orange juice a little earlier.
Okay.
What I understand y'all have got 18 hunters.
Yes, sir. We've got them split between here and Wesley Morton's place. He's got some over there, and we've got some. We've got.
One of the hunters.
Yeah.
And maybe yourself and Billy. We can do a little quick round table.
I got
Then I
Billy's.
brought my recorder. And what I thought I would do is I want to talk to themselves, find out where they're from and those. And I'm gonna what kind of time they're having.
Or you could even call him. Because I don't think it's enough for everybody.
To expect such things and